So what are your future plans? Because I know you also write books, and you wrote a comic book as well.
The comic book's coming out next year. I have amazing superpowers, even better than Trump. It's like I have this flying V that I can pull out of a backpack and blow up buildings with a cord. I mean, I'm good, man. But all that aside, the plans are for next year is as soon as I'm done with these last few dates, then I go back into the studio and I'm doing a new Ministry album.
Yeah, I bet that, yeah.
And I'm doing a new Revolting Cocks album next year, both of them this year. And then we'll talk about touring after that. But for this year, I'm just recording. I'm taking time off touring and just recording for a while.
Talking about a different subject, the band Surgical Meth Machine. Could it be like a sort of a fun catharsis type of thing? Like you said, Sodde, I'm just going to go in the studio and have some fun. That's what it sounds like, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, after From Beer to Eternity, which were basically, this is the end of that era, when my guitar player and my best friend in the world died, Mike Skasha, and so after that, these are things, the SMM record were things that we talked about doing together, but he wasn't around, but I wanted to finish out that chapter, and so I'm really happy I did that record. It's a great record. It's fun.
It is fun.
As hell, man.
I saw one video where you're like in Las Vegas, and
yeah.
it's so funny. And you also say a lot of the times that sarcasm is a big thing. Do you think that people understand the sarcasm in it?
I think it's getting less and less, which is strange. With the internet and everything, you'd think that sarcasm would be like a whole new art form, but instead it's getting more like people are so polarized by anonymous tweeting and things like this is my position, this is your position, we can never meet in the middle. And so sarcasm is almost a lost art. But there's a lot of sarcasm on that record. Yeah, but I've done sarcastic bands before. There's bits of Ministry that I think are very sarcastic. And of course, then I have the Revolting Cocks, which is just complete sarcasm. I mean, so I've dipped my toes in the sarcasm waters for many, many years. Yeah.
And you've got a weed card now. What is a weed card? I mean, I want one of those.
Move to California.
Okay.
That's a weed card.
Interesting. And how do you get a weed card?
The way it is right now is you have to go see a doctor and tell them why you think that you need weed, whether it's post-traumatic stress syndrome or whether it's concussion involved or pain in your joints or something. And I was talking to my engineer on the SMM record, who already got his weed card in California. I was like, how do I get me one of these? And he's like, just tell them that you can't sleep at night or something. He goes, it's easy, don't worry about it. And it was like a last minute thing. He said, well, why do you feel you need cannabis? What malady do you have? And I said, well, doctor, I just think I'm invisible unless if I'm really high. And people can't see me, and I feel like I'm underwater, and I can't talk to anybody. And he just looked at me and just like took my paper out, stamped it, and said, "Pay the fucking nurse down the hall, get out of my office." Which was awesome because my girlfriend was right behind me, and she came in for her weed card. He goes, "Next." She comes in. He goes, "What's your problem?" She goes, I'm invisible." Damn it! Damn! Hey, just get the fuck out of my office.
Nice. Yeah. So I have to remember that, because now time has passed.
I'm invisible.
Invisible. The invisible thing works.
Yeah.
We just talked about Trump for about 5 seconds. Should we talk about Trump?
That's about 5 seconds too long.
I know what you mean.
Trump is not frightening. Trump is an idiot. What's scary is that 3 to 4 people out of 10 people in America think that this would be a good idea to have him run our country and quite possibly the NATO alliance. This is not good. But I see the same pattern in Germany, in France, in Italy. The right wing makes this comeback because they play on people's fears, and we saw this in the 1930s here. Okay?
I know. Yes.
And this is history repeating because people don't learn lessons. And Trump is is a lesson that needs to be learned.
You talk often about the universe having its way. Do you believe in fate?
Well,
Destiny?
absolutely. Well, I do believe in fate and a universal order and a universal way of doing things. And if the universe decides that Donald Trump needs to be the leader of the world, then there's other planets to go to.
Yeah, hopefully there's some escape. I mean, you believe in aliens, so possibly they could save our asses.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in them. I know them, so
you know them.
It's all good. Yeah.
Okay, get me a ticket from them if it happens.
No, I will. I'll make sure you get a VIP
Please,
pass on the mothership that comes to pick me up when Trump gets president. I'm out of here.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah.